Oh, actually, no, I beat my score. Oh my goodness. Wow. Whoa.
It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
What's up, guys? Master Styles here. Welcome you back to Inside Gaming, your go-to source for all things Eternal Evolution. So much red dots, a lot more to do, but some of these things we've done them before. So we have the check-in. Let's just look at the check-in right here. Don't really see anything for Super Breakthrough, and I don't see anything for Awakening. It's just basic stuff. Okay, what is this? This the S rank one makes sense. Okay, nothing crazy there. We also have the egg painting, right? This is where we have the awards. Let's see how we figure out what else they got going on. Nope, definitely not that. How do we see the other rounds? Okay, so at the end there's a soul crystal there and an S selector card, and I'm assuming don't care about that. Here is where you get the one that you need. These are trophies. Key. Okay, all right, don't care about the frame. And yeah, some additional tickets. So to get back here, it's going to take some time, right? In the shop, it's just these in here, and then that's that there. Nothing too crazy there. Endless battles is going to be the same. We have the actual shop for this one. What are the rewards? Okay, we can get this. Now this is huge. We need that. They didn't put the other one in here. Well, I wish they had the one for Super Breakthrough. That would be nice. They're probably gonna sell that. But again, if you're lucky enough, maybe it's kind of like the Valentine's Day event where you get that kind of level of rewards, but it's not gonna be as great, right? Wonderful tour. What is this? Yeah, similar to the Valentine's Day event. Okay. Hopefully we can get lucky here, and it's probably going to be the same thing where you're only limited to 8, right? From diamonds, whereas you can buy diamonds obtained through the event, and you can buy it from here. Okay, so if you did it, actually, we could just do it all right now, right? Sure. So 1 ticket per run. Let's see what happens here, and then we get some more of that. So there has to be a shop for this. Okay, 18. I wish that was on something else. But let's see what the exchange shop's looking like. They got the skin. Don't really care for that. And of course, you want to aim for this trophy here because you're gonna need it. And this one here, of course, that's what I need. They also have Nord, Garrulus, Serve, and some other stuff down here. Okay. We'll come back to more of this later. But those tickets you cannot add anymore. They don't have the hold on, let's see. You can obtain, I seen something there. You can obtain by completing missions. What event missions? These missions give you tickets now. So now you can't do it through the purchase. How long does this event last? So this event lasts for 14 days. And let's go back to the missions here. So we get some of those daily, and then we get 1, 2, 3, 360 diamonds. Okay, I'm also seeing more diamond spending. Mythic. Ooh, I like that. I need to use that anyways. Okay, and some drawing, divine prototype drawing. So we can at least get the tickets differently. Like last time, it was just you only had to use the diamonds and then that was it. At least free to play has a lot more options, so they did better there. They listened a little bit. But anyways, for the new awakenable hero, I went ahead and did the summoning, right? I didn't want to put y'all through that because it's going to take a long time to go through all of that. So I can bring her to Awaken 5. The good thing about SP Awakening Heroes, you only need 1 copy to go to the next level. So you don't need to go and get multiples after you get to Awaken 3, right? So we'll bring her to Awaken 3. One place I wanted to take her, right? We'll do 3 and then we'll elevate to 5, right? One place I wanted to take her is actually Holy Land contract because it's still up and she should do well there. So let's just unlock the abilities here. Of course, she's going to look a little bit different. The increase to HP and defense, that's nothing new there, right? She love attack, so that's going to help out. And of course some damage amp, which is great. Thing about which it took me a while to realize that, because I never would get there. The thing is, with their Awaken 8, it's for all heroes, so that's great there. Yeah, all heroes gain that additional increase to your damage towards bug bosses, of course, robots and deities. So keep that in mind. We'll do this one here. Of course, we need damage reduction, which is going to help out. And let's see here, because I'm gonna have to come back and take her into Cotosian Triangle, and I'll go into PvP here. We'll unlock the 3 and see what we get. So of course, it gains an additional rival each time a summoned creature dies. Listen to this. Grants its summoner 5% attack, max HP, and HP recovery. What do you mean HP recovery? How does that work? Are they going to recover 5% HP? If a large summon dies, this effect is tripled. Each hero can stack this up to 20 times. 20 times 5. That's 100. 100% increase to your attack, max HP, and HP recovery. That is insane. And especially, I said that the value for serve just went up. A lot of the summons take stats from the summoners. So when that summon dies, summon is actually going to come back even stronger than the first time. So if you put Cervelli and Cervelli keeps taking out these summons, like some summons is based off of your attack. So I'm actually at Awaken 3, just even that, even if you have the resources, what is it? You'll probably need 450. 450 could potentially, with good luck, can get you to Awaken 3, right? So let's actually take her here, because she was dying in this situation, right? We'll bring her to 5 later, but again, in this situation, she was dying. This is a team I'm running, right? Because I lost the other round because I wasn't aware that you can utilize the thing I'm about to show you. So here, I lost here. For some reason, he passed me, right? And then I wasn't able to figure it out. So if you're struggling with this one and you're trying to figure out, if you turn off these 3 down here, these ones right here, where it says the boss received 10% reduced damage from non-Atlas heroes, only apply to the original race. That means that if you are a dual faction or triple faction, whichever you want to be, it does not count. It's only original race. So I just turned that all off, because you're running Wukong. He's a Windfear, right? Of course, the other 2, they're actual Atlas heroes. But again, Daji, if you're running Daji's a natural Windfear too. So again, why do I have Akai? Akai is just there for the damage increase. Nothing else. Not really very interesting to see. Serve may be a good way to go here too. But again, I'm just doing this because I got to do it anyways and get it out the way. So Akai, he's just there. He's going to die. Not really worried about him. He's just there to place his common skill, whatever it's called, whatever they want to call it. I completely forgot what it's called. But once he dies, he already accomplished his mission, right? So now the problem is Wukong. Wukong is annoying because he can actually displace the boss. If he dies, I'll be okay with that too, right? But let's look at the damage for Daji. And also going against Awaken 6, Amat, right? Amat was already beating her out before. Now the question is, can Amat beat her out at I'm about to say Super Breakthrough. No, Awaken 3. They're neck and neck. It's crazy. Amat's damage is nuts, right? And did they fix Amat? Not really. Probably not. No. They didn't say any bug fixes unless it's a shadow fix, right? So Amat's going at it, right? And her damage is crazy too. So love to see that. Is Wukong completely dead? Yeah, get him out of here. I don't want the boss to move away from where he is. He's in a good spot. He's constantly getting hit by Akai's common skill, which will continuously give us that 50% increase to our area. Yeah, I was supposed to say area damage, AoE damage. But let's see if I can beat my score here. don't look like it, but again, see, this was the problem I was running into. You see, Daji's dying. Like, she was dying before that anyways, but she got an additional revive. So she got saved by the fish there, right? She's gonna end up dying again. She should come back to life, right? Full health, but she just takes an immense amount of damage here. Well, actually, no, I beat my score. Oh my goodness. Wow. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Couldn't get to 500. I think we could. Yeah, so I ended up beating my score there. Let's just see the summary. And she's close. Very close. Before that, she was nowhere. She wasn't keeping up with a mod. But at Awaken 3, okay, cool. That's that. I love to see that, right? The 5 is really ultimately where I want to go. Of course, we're not gonna do Twilight Lands this time. I forgot there was supposed to be a challenge, right? Damn, there was supposed to be a challenge that I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, and I forgot. They got the bow. You don't have the bow, and of course, they have the dominated nucleus. That's what it is. I was struggling to get that one out, and they never give this out. So hopefully, it's a new Vanguard coming, right? Maybe if that's what they're trying to imply. Let's see what we get. Like, I don't need you to remind me of that. I'm not on my first date. Soul Compass, not bad actually. And what's the reward for the top 5? We get Bionic Bracelet. Is that it? Is that the one that I need? No. That's not the one that I need. No, it's not that one. I need the actual, what do you call it? The other one, the third slot. Because I have that one. For 18, there was another challenge, right? The other challenge was using no SP heroes, right? But I think with Daji being awakened, we can run through this, right? Let's just give me a second here. I want to see something. Actually, matter of fact, no. I want to see her in PvP real quick. I just want to see something because we have these two teams here that, yep, these are the top that beat us last time. Now we're gonna have Serve, and Daji is gonna be Awaken 3. Let's just. I just want to see how we do here in this situation. Thing is, I think I have the wrong thing on what's her name there. Yeah, completely with that because I was supposed to put thing on what's her name, Servali. But in this situation, Servali dies. She's dead. Daji's still up. Okay. It looks a little bit better, but I think we're still gonna lose. Yeah. Daji comes back to life, and she's back to life again. She's gonna end up dying. Okay. So we lost again to that situation. At 3. Okay. We have the other one here. He's online too. Now the question is, did he awaken his Daji? Chances are he did. See, I forgot to put this on serve, right? And my middle prototype is all messed up. It's not built for PvP. So leave me alone. Just bear with me. She died instantly. She died from the Dorgon drop, which is annoying. And yeah, this is tough. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this one too. It looks like it. Y'all ever have invincibility, but what I realize is that we're not touching the black line. We're just not. We're not touching the back line at all, right? Ooh, maybe. I don't think his Daji's awakened. No, but again, we'll go up to 5 because 5 is the main part of what I want to see. I think I can bring her to 6 because I can buy one of the thing there. Yeah, who's that? Direct. Why was she all the way back? Actually, the fact that she was back there. What's her name? Yeah, the game was like, no, you're not seeing none of those numbers, bro. Yeah, you're just not. Don't even think you're gonna get to see those numbers. But we can't beat that team. But one team I was playing around with was this one. Let me show you. Take out her and put him in there and put him up front. This is the team that I was playing around with. And I want to try it against this one here. We've beaten this team. Like, you see, you already know. The gem's going to be red, right? They're gonna be red. Everything red. Red all day. It's weird that you put crit damage though versus crit rate. Huh. But let's just see how we do against this. This team is very interesting because, again, Ampu being up front there, it could be dangerous, but he's being protected by Connor. We just got to watch that number 8 above his head. He has 7. And, of course, it's going to take some time to start doing damage to them, right? That's the biggest problem. That is the biggest problem there. And our summons are going to die faster. Daji's dead. Dead, right? What? No, that's 1 recovery. By the way, summoners are insane, by the way. I think he has super break to, 10? Dominic? Because I kept seeing Dominic flying off. You'll see him pop off again at some point. Connor's dead. It's not about Connor. I didn't expect him to live for too long. We need to take out their Connor. Somebody else is dead. This team is just ridiculous. The fact that Ampu still has on that protection, yeah. You see it, right? 90 million, so what? CP in this game don't really matter. What the hell was that? Let that sink in. But again, I just wanted to show you that. The thing is, we were beating them before she was awakened. So don't think that because of the awakening is why we won that. We've beaten that team. But the combination of adding Connor to that and being able to put Ampu in front, Ampu was never going to get touched because he still had 5 more of those shell, whatever they call it, the shields that Connor gives. So that team there, and I'll show it to you. Just for the mere fact, we'll face this one. This one may be a little bit tougher, right? But again, Ampu being in the front like that, he just touches, he renders them useless. Like they're what protection? We don't care about none of that. Ampu pops off his ultimate again, he can't be stunned. Think about that. You can't stun him while he's in that state. It just becomes absolutely ridiculous. We completely destroy all of these teams. I'm at the point where I might just make this my defense in an arena just to be annoying, right? And that's Seikai. Seikai's tanky, huh? Yeah, very tanky. Wow. Seikai actually killed Ampu. No, he's still alive. Yeah. But again, that combination there, I don't know what exactly it is, but when you put that together, it just runs through all of these things. It'll run through all of them, right? This one here, will beat this too. Again, though, the other thing that was going on for that previous scene was that the fact that they had AoE. Just watch the number above Ampu. He's 8 there, right? And see. Now the thing is, as the summons die, their attack is increasing, right? Like, think about that. That's just nuts. And then you already start out with the fact that you'll get more attack already off of your summon dying because of Daji's EX40. What? And it lasts the whole match. Summon is beyond broken. Just beyond broken. Like, we're just gonna run through all of these teams. I could tell. I think he has Awaken 7 Amont. Yeah, we're just gonna run through all of that. But again, this is not optimal, right? It's not. You know that. I just wanted to show you guys that. But let me just pick up my value pack here. Oh, that's great. I love that. That's beautiful, right? Can we afford this? Yes, we can, right? Can we? Yeah, we have enough to get it. Let's keep going, right? Can't afford that. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate there. But we can't afford that. But hey, this isn't bad because, all of these things are going to, I don't know about going all the way down there, but all of these things go towards the Easter event. It came to the value pack. I was thinking it was the other thing that they gave out, the GIF. Like they said something about a GIF in the patch note. So we have to wait and see what that GIF is exactly. Oh, actually, you know what? Can we do this? Yeah, she's here. Let's just challenge this because actually, you know what? No. Let's back up here. So now, because again, we want to see all of it, right? Let's bring her to Awaken 5, right? We can do it. Let's bring her to Awaken 5. Now we gain some additional attack. I'm here double tapping. So we gain, and we'll go over that and see, right? Let's see what Awaken 5. By the way, this Awakening is looking nuts to me because, again, just that Awaken 3, I gotta do all of these. I'll do that off screen. I'm not gonna put y'all through that. Here we get Permanently increase the attack of all summoner heroes by how much percent? 15%? By 15%. That's huge, right? For the attacker based summoners, and for the HP based summoners, we got y'all too. Now the other question is, are they gonna give her a third fox? Right? Let's just read it here. Passive effect: at the start of battle, summons 2 9-tailed foxes with 600 initial energy. So they're gonna pop their ultimate right away. 9-tailed fox inherits 300% of Daji's attack, 100% of her defense, crit chance, crit damage, attack speed, damage increase, damage reduction, and as well as HP equal to 2000% of her attack. What? Damage taken is reduced by 80%. We need to test that out with Servali, see how easy it is for Serv to take them out. 9-tailed fox is a large summon, counts with 3 units. We know that. 9-tail has an ultimate strike. We know all of that. Where's the good stuff at? Dealing damage to enemies in range equal to 300% of attack, interrupting charge, stunning target enemies for 2 seconds, stealing 200 energy. That's from the ultimate. So does that mean that if they cast their ultimate, they get 200 energy back? That's what that sounds like to me. Okay, we got that. All right, now, right, let's see. Let's go back to here. So look at my score. We're now at 480 million. Is it 480 million? Yeah, 480 million. Let's just see at Awaken 5 what she can do, right? So I'm gonna skip to the end. I'm not gonna put y'all through this. If there's something interesting that happens, I'll let y'all see it. Dying. Okay, so Daji ended up dying, but she did 1 trillion damage. Yeah, which is crazy to me. The foxes are still up. Very tanky foxes. They're very, very tanky. They ended up dying there, and that is the end of that. But the fact that, oh my goodness. Thing is, now we can turn down the damage of the boss, right? But that just goes to show how tanky Amat is, right? That's crazy. Yeah, Daji is just insane. Like, what? Look at Amat's damage. What? Yo, I was at, oh my goodness, that was crazy. Like, wow. Oh my goodness. I wish I had the resources. You know what? No. My goodness, imagine Awaken 8. Oh, points is through the roof now. I'm interested to see if anybody did anything crazier. Nah, they'll do it once they get their awakening going. But of course, you know we're gonna come back, right? I'm trying to think of my numbers here. I know that I can get 1 from purchase, but the question is, can I bring her to Awaken 7 and have that for you guys? Let me know if you want to see more of Awaken 5 or push for Awaken 7. If I can do it, I'll do it. If I can't, and you know what it is. You know the statement. Leave me alone. All right. But these are the gears here. I completely forgot to show you the gears. For her, realistically, you just need 50% crit rate. So you can run crit damage there. Of course, don't talk to me about substats. That's what I have, okay? And attack, and crit damage. Honestly, you could possibly go attack here too, right? But the additional crit damage is definitely going to help, right? Bug gears, you know how I set up my sets. So that means that if I replace the bug gears, I don't have to worry about losing out on the additional stats. Obviously, so some additional 1,000, but it goes a long way, right? But those are gears there. I don't really think you really need anything else. Madness is the way to go. Very simple. Completely forgot to mention that. If you made it this far in the video, the word of the day is Summoner Supremacy. And I'm telling you, man, she's ridiculous. She is. The queen is back. What? Crazy. Damage is going to be crazy. But again, if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button for updates, guides, tier lists. Of course, the ultimate tier list. I don't know why I didn't say that. The ultimate tier list. And of course, we have the free-to-play series for the new players. Fun to play. That's the right word. But for those that are rocking with me, let me know if you awaken your Daji, or at least bring her to Awaken 3. She's good there. right? The damage probably won't be as crazy as Awaken 5, but the damage is there. Yeah, but without further ado, want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace.